Hello everybody, the Rebricker here. Today we're going to be working on part 9 of the ball factory. This is the ball lifter. So what this device is going to do, takes 2 balls, pushes them into place, and lifts them up for the ball loader, which will then drop them into the buckets. So let's get this build started and hopefully you can follow along. I want to say a big shout out to my fans and viewers all around the world, coming in at number 1, the United States, number 2, Germany, and number 3 out of Japan, closely followed by South Korea. So greetings to everybody. Hope you enjoy this build. That's actually a pretty quick and easy build today. A few things to watch out for. Not a whole lot to worry about with these gears. Where we're going to watch for how it lines up is right in here. So this small beam and this lever inside here, they actually are off by a quarter turn. So if you notice right now, the small gray beam is pointed straight out and this is pointed straight up. And the reason why you want to watch for that is that something's jamming us up. What's jamming us up? So, as you can see here, right in here, this is just sitting a little bit tight, so I'm just going to bend that away. Not bend, but it's very important how everything sits. There we go, that's smooth. And that's so that can work. The real way to test this though, take a couple of basketballs, drop them in, and we're going to be turning on this axle counterclockwise. And that's how you know it's working good. The timing of the lever and the underside here is very important with this, so that this doesn't push balls into place when your lift rods are pushing up. So turning counterclockwise, balls should be pushed into place and then they should be lifted. And that'll be lifting into our ball loading mechanism, which will drop the balls into the buckets. Pretty straightforward build today. I don't expect you to have or to encounter a whole lot of difficulties with it. I'm just going to pause the video for a second. I'll grab the rest of the machine and we're going to integrate this in just to show how it's all going to go together. For those of you keeping up with the build, I've just brought in the rest of the ball factory. For those not keeping up with this, or if this is the first video you've seen, I highly recommend going back to part 1 of these videos. You'll get to build this. And this being part 9, we're just going to integrate into the rest of the contraption now. So we have an axle connector on the end here, and that's going to meet up. Let's move this out of the way. That's going to meet up right here. So right off the end of this axle that comes through, my finger's right on it, we're going to have this. Let's drop this into place. It's going to be tricky to set timing up for this one just yet until we have the ball loader. Sorry, it's getting a little late in the week for me. So using our 2x6 plates that we have attached to this base plate, the 48x48 base plate, we lock these into place while feeding that axle connector into the other drive axle. That's it. Once we get the ball loader into place, we're going to set up the timing for this, the ball lifter, and the ball loader. They're going to be locked together in their timing. They are very closely tied together, and you'll see when we finish the next part just how closely they are tied together. So let's get buckets out of the way, and then I'll fire up the machine, show you how it's supposed to look for you. Hopefully your timing and everything is nice and accurate from our last set. We'll put this all into place. We'll bring in our battery box and switch it on. I can tell already that the timing is not quite right, but I've worked on this for the last almost 2 years now to try and get it to this point. So you'll get used to it. We'll go over it. This is all going to be answered for you in the next video as to the timing for that part. Drop a couple balls in, and you'll see right away they get pushed into place and lifted. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to try and shoot part 10 tonight. Maybe I can get it up on a quicker schedule and keep you all building Thanks again for watching. Look forward to seeing how things are going with your progress, and can't wait to see who's going to be the first one to finish building this once all these videos are released. Talk to you soon.